Wilson stays in as the running back. 3rd and 2. Fake it to him. Rolling, throwing, caught! And does he get into the end zone? He does. Christian Watson crosses the goal line for a touchdown. So the Bears had that long opening drive for 3, and it's countered by Green Bay to take the lead.
And we just talked about how important it is to run the football, so instead of running it, they get that offensive line 3rd downs.
Crowd roaring. Go 5 wide here on 3rd down and 9. In the pocket. Open. Caught. Reed. Touchdown. Jaden Reed from 18 yards out. And 2 touchdown passes in the first half for Love.
Wow, this is such a well-designed play about that decision.
3 receivers to the left. Love looked that way. Jacobs the back. Love throwing. Open, caught. Dobbs for the score. So they ran it a couple of times, couldn't get it in, and then finally throw it. And the touchdown. 8 plays, 32 yards after Chicago missed on the 4th down. On the ground. Swift. Can he get into the end zone? He can. Off a Loveland block. Loveland did it all in that drive. Touchdown, Chicago. So Soldier Field erupts. It's a
one-time plate zone. He found the soft spot.
From the 23, pass to the outside. Finding room here. Golden. Golden is inside the 10, and Golden will go into the end zone for the touchdown. So Matthew Golden, their #1 pick, who did not have a single touchdown during the regular season, picks an opportune time for #1.
Yeah, you brought him up on our conference call with Matt LaFleur saying, is this a game maybe with a rook
for 293, 2nd and goal. In the pocket, fires, caught, touchdown! Olamide Zaccheaus into the end zone.
They're going to go heavy, going to the jumbo package. But what a drive, what an answer. And what a good job by Caleb Williams showing his poise there, making play after play to keep the Bears' hopes alive.
And go for 2 here to try to make it a 3-point clock as well. They're automatically right now, they're in field goal range. They want to get 7. They can use the clock. Williams throwing, and it's caught for the touchdown by DJ Moore. Forget about the clock. Just take the lead when you can. "25 yards. 6 plays, 66.
Into that run now. They'll bring Munford, the extra offensive lineman, in. You see the Stevenson 128-yard total tonight. Play pass. Oh, pick up on Henley. Twists him. Man top. Henry's got it to the end zone. Touchdown, New England, against his old team in the playoffs.
This Texans drive of the season, and it's 2nd and 3. Fake toss, wide open, spinning catch, Kirk touchdown. Strong play and a good catch by Kirk. Ball a little behind him, and the Texans have their first lead of the night.
Yeah, that was the thing, Joe, that if you give him a better ball, he's able to score much easier opportunity whatsoever, but he's done a lot of things. He's been one of the real pleasant surprises for this defense.
Third down and 12. Rodgers, time runs out. Ball is out. It's picked up by the Texans and Sheldon Rankins. And he is in for a touchdown. Anderson and Rankins got home on Aaron Rodgers, and then Rankins took it into the end zone, and obviously it'll be looked at to make sure that Rankins was not down by contact.
Is a fumble recovered by Houston and run back for a touchdown.
Decisions to be made as they go forward. First down and goal, ball back outside the 10 as Marks has his first 100-yard game and takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. It hasn't been pretty tonight for DeMeco Ryans' team. They have turned the ball over 3 times, but his defense and now the offense is starting to click. They're on their way to Foxborough.
Yes, they are, and you could just feel it on this last possession.
Try TV, whatever it is, he will not be out of work.
No, he won't. A lot of networks knocking on his door, that's for sure. And if he wants to continue to coach, if he's let go, there'll be a lot of suitors knocking on his door for that as well.
Here's an interception for good measure. It's picked off by Bullock. And Rodgers is in his way, trying to make the tackle. Can't. And it's a touchdown, Texans. It's a 51-yard return on the interception for the touchdown by Kalen Bullock.
At the top of the list. Right there with Drake May. Going to be Stafford or May. Head-to-head for MVP. Going end zone. Puka Nacua, and just like that, Los Angeles is on the board. Nacua with his 3rd catch of the drive. It's a 14-yard touchdown.
Sean McVay, the main cog in all of that's the MVP candidate quarterback.
Look out for Devontae Adams down here. They give it to Puka Nacua, though, and Nacua breaks tackles and gets his 2nd touchdown. Puka Nacua having himself one heck of a day. His 6th catch of this first half, his 2nd touchdown, and it's 13-0 Rams. Tight end Tremble will motion out of that. Here comes Hubbard, straight into the end zone for the Panther touchdown. Had to have it, and they take it.
Rams still have one more timeout to use.
The second quarter's been a teeter-totter, but both teams trying to break through still. Young steps up. He's got room. Bryce Young tucks it, runs. Bryce Young, touchdown.
Week 13, up until this point of Bryce Young's career, you can make an argument with
Chanson.
worth noting, Robert Hunt and Damian Lewis. Now, those 2 guards, they paid a ton of money for these moments to run the ball between the tackles.
Chuba Hubbard, straight ahead, over the goal line, touchdown Carolina, Panthers lead.
That's why you go out and spend that money on the interior of your offensive line, because wait till you see Robert Hunt in and out of the lineup, dealing with an injury since week 2. First action, liner closer, becomes Devontae Adams time.
Stafford has Williams. Kyron Williams puts the Rams back in front. 13 yards, Matthew Stafford to Kyron Williams. Back and forth we go in this 4th quarter, and Matt Stafford again using those eyes to mend the tide, or would they consider going for it? As aggressive as Canales is. Blitz comes. Young, corner of the end zone. Coker, a dime, a touchdown, a Panther lead.
Jalen Coker is having a coming out party at home.
10 from the 19. Stafford going towards the end zone. Parkinson! What a catch! And a touchdown! Colby Parkinson! The Rams are back in front with 38 seconds.
Wow! You just can't ask a tight end to make a better.
Absolute stud.
Second and goal. Couple of fakes. Purdy, quick throw. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown. Robinson again. And the 49ers strike first. Let's see if they line up for the old brotherly shove. Tush push. They had gotten away from it. It hadn't been as good. No, just a regular formation here. Third and goal. They give it to Goddard on the sweep. Dallas Goddard's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Like I said, they're so creative down here, whether it's a handoff to Saquon. This game.
Line up in the shotgun here. Dallas Goedert, 11 touchdowns receiving. He has a rushing touchdown today. There he is in motion. Hurts. The keeper. Rolling, throwing, caught for the touchdown. Guess who? Dallas Goedert, another one. We get a flag, though, back at the 10. Hang on.
Maybe blocking downfield, KB.
Ineligible player downfield, number 51 offense. 5-yard penalty. Replay, fourth down.
They get it on Cam Jurgens, the center.
That was just kind of a long developing play, and Jurgens thinks that ball's coming out quickly. He was engaged early.
5 here. And a 1st and 10 from the Eagles' 29 to start this fourth quarter. Sky Moore again, little trickery. Back to Juwan Jennings, who's thrown it before. Going deep, McCaffrey. He's got it. Touchdown 49ers, but there's a flag. Wait. Hold on. Let's see what the flag is. Juwan Jennings. Who had a
foul, roughing the passer, number 98 of the defense. It was all the play. It was a touchdown. The penalty will be enforced from the traffic point.
Remember, Jennings had a touchdown pass in the Super Bowl 2 years ago, and here in the playoffs, he does. Third and goal. Purdy, pressure, steps up. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's McCaffrey.
Absolutely incredible response by this Niners.
Allen off the field, it's huge, but you got to finish with 7s in the playoffs when you get down here.
Second and goal. They move ETN back alongside the quarterback. Trevor's going to go up top, going to throw it. End zone! Got a touchdown with Brian Thomas Jr. from Jacksonville, the first to find the end zone.
What a play design by Liam Cohen. Great as it goes on, but this is a huge play. Watch his legs.
Third and goal. Here he goes, Tony. You had the right call, and I think he broke the plane. It's a touchdown.
He got hit hard, and this is a very physical Jacksonville group. Are they saying that there was no play? Why would the ref come out and just talk real quickly like that?
6 yards away from the lead. Here's Lawrence. Zips it. End zone. Caught. Touchdown. Parker Washington.
Unbelievable throw by Trevor Lawrence. Benford with pretty good defense there, actually.
the fourth quarter. Yeah. They didn't get it. Looked like he had it.
But you knew the ball was going to stay in Josh's hands right there.
No question. 1st and 10. Makes the quick toss. Goes down the field. Kincaid has it for the touchdown. The Bills come back, go down the field, convert on 4th down, and it's 15 yards. And now he's under center on 1st down at the 14. He's rolling right, loves to throw it this way, flicks it, ETN, he's in for the touchdown, and Jacksonville takes the lead again. Right here on 1st and goal. He's shoved across. They'll go ahead and take the touchdown as again Reggie Gilliam rides right behind him, and the Bills are back in front with a minute to go.
What a drive. Jacksonville smartly said, let them score. That was a pretend stop. Get in position.
This makes a lot of sense.
Opportunity for the Texans defense. They're going to throw. And complete. Douglas, touchdown, Patriots on 4th and 1. Third down and 4. Here they come. Stroud. End zone. Kirk. Touchdown. On the blitz. And a perfect throw from C.J. Stroud. And the Texans have their first lead of the day.
The Patriots bring a lot of different looks, and this time they go
down to Christian Kirk. In trouble. That ball is up for grabs. Picked off. Back the other way, Jones. He is in for the touchdown. Caleb on Jason had pressure. That ball was up for grabs, and Marcus Jones was waiting for it and took it in.
Deliver the football.
1st and goal from the 7. May, end zone, the catch, the touchdown, Diggs. Good throw, strong catch, 7-yard touchdown from Drake May. Oh, he's been tackling great, and he just showed it right there, 3rd and 5. Anderson coming off the edge. May steps into it, takes a shot downfield, and caught for the touchdown, Kayshon Boutte. Wow.
Second and goal. It's on the ground. Williams to the end zone for the touchdown. Kyron Williams patiently waits. Finds the end zone to cap a 14-play drive, and the Rams are on the board first.
We talked about Puka Nacua, number 1 target down here. He is just off to his right, but they have to get the mobility of Williams somehow in play here. That is their advantage.
4th and goal for the Bears. Williams, first look not there. Back in the end zone. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago.
Back to the Super Bowl when that was the call, right? And that key 4th down in that play.
1st and goal from the 5. Inside of 9 to go. Kyren Williams bouncing to the outside. Williams to the end zone. The Rams take the lead. Kyren Williams did a lot of the work on that drive. So here we go. 4th and 4.
Expose the blitz.
Command in motion. Williams drifting, sprinting for space, in all kinds of trouble, put it up for grabs in the end zone. Command! He got it! For the touchdown! They've done it again! Unbelievable!
49ers won the toss. They have deferred, so we'll see Sam Darnold and that Seahawks offense on the field first. Divisional round on a Saturday night, nothing better. And here we go. It's Rashid Shaheed. With the seam, Shaheed breaks through. Still going. A flag flies. Shaheed's going to take it all the way. Let's see if it stands. It's a 95-yard return if it holds to start the game. This is going to count.
Wow. Speechless, KB. Normally you try to warm up into these games. To the crib, 97 yards to start.
The result of the play is a touchdown. On the play, personal foul.
You got all 68,000 fans here in Seattle. This is one of the great home field advantages, and they haven't been able to kind of stem the tide to this point.
Second and goal. Fake. Darnold looking, firing, end zone. It is caught! Touchdown! Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Wow. Who else but JSN? Hurry to the line. They don't want to use that last time out if they don't have to on second down.
Here's Walker. Cuts back. Kenneth Walker is in. Touchdown, Seahawks.
He's such a
crown with the Rams, game-winning catch in Super Bowl 56 with about $1:15 to go. Play clock at 1. The IndyCar noise versus tonight. The Seahawks home crowd. On first down, Kenneth Walker again to the left, sprinted through. Walker's got another touchdown, Seattle.
great job running off the left side behind.
Looking for the trifecta. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Final seconds of the first quarter. 7th snap inside the 20. Davis is the running back. Pass open. Touchdown. Touchdown. Buffalo Bills. McCole Hardman. That's the same play that he scored the game winner in the Super Bowl in Las Vegas in overtime for the Kansas City Chiefs.
This was an incredible.
They fake the handoff to Harvey. They will sidearm pass. It's wide open to the lineman we just mentioned. Crum comes in as an eligible receiver. He reports and he receives and he runs it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
Teams play sideline defense. They don't want you to get it out of bounds. I'd send someone right downfield if the safety's there to make the outcut.
On 2nd and 10, he's rolling, planting, going. Here's you go, Tony, to the end zone. They got it! What a call! It's Humphrey hauling it in for the Bronco touchdown.
Way to be prepared. And you said it, Jimmy. That's the situation 99% of teams aren't. They're trying to consider something.
Well, it's just 2nd and 1. They saw Keon Coleman is in here. Kincaid on a wing, quick toss. It's Coleman, sidesteps the defender and slides in for the touchdown. Keon Coleman had a big catch last week at Jacksonville, and today he scores on a desperately needed drive for the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, he had the dropper.
Here's Allen. Drop it back, thrown into the end zone, and it is hauled in. Kincaid, just as he did a week ago, with the touchdown grab, and the Bills are a Prater extra point away from taking the lead. To clinch the game, he's out.
Wow, that's huge because Cam Lewis is playing safety.
Dane Jackson comes in, been little used. They just brought him back a couple of weeks ago.
Hasn't played a ton today. Now it's like go out there and save our season.
1st and 10.
They're going after him.
Going for the end zone, over the shoulder. Oh, Mims hauls it in. "26 yards to Marvin Mims, who was injured as he was falling to the ground after making the over-the-shoulder catch.
Shot falling forward.
Seahawks go 3 tight ends here. Walker gets it again. Tries to sprint to the edge. He's so fast. He gets there. Touchdown, Seattle.
And hard against this defense. These 2 deep safeties don't often give you that one-on-one look. He's so disruptive when he is down there. You better believe Stafford's looking over there in his way.
Stafford looking, floats when Williams wide open and he scores. Touchdown, Rams.
Wow. What a drive, and their shoulder planes will rise or fall. He maintains the same shoulder plane when he runs his route. It's really hard for any defensive back to get a beat on what he's doing.
Darnold looking at him again. Some pressure though. Hit as he throws, man open. Guess who? Smith and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. Special teams demon. Look where it sets up Seattle. Darnold to throw. Back, hit, throws, end zone, caught! Touchdown! Jake Bobo! It's his 4th catch of the year.
Last week it was a Shaheed quake, a Bobo quake on this one.
They go 3 tight ends again here. Stafford looking to throw. Floats one end zone. Adams is in. Touchdown, LA. That is some answer.
Unbelievable, Devontae. His twitchiness that you saw in the release. Target him, and he's made the most of his opportunity. Hasn't been perfect this year by any stretch, but they love that he's a real football player. He gets in there and relates to his offensive line. He's done a great job.
3rd down here over the middle. Cooper Kupp is in. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. It ends up being composure in the big moments. That's costly.
Now we'll see if they can make him pay. Stafford, low up, going deep. Nakua's open. He has got a touchdown.
Player, Sean Payton knows they need 7s, not 3s here in the red zone. New England struggled at that this year. Obviously not in the playoffs, though.
On 2nd and goal. Take the handoff, throw to the end zone. Wide open, caught for a touchdown. Cortland Sutton and the Broncos strike on their 2nd series of the game. From tying this game. Second and 4. Taken off is May. Drake May to the end zone for the New England touchdown.
What a play call by Josh McDaniels. We were talking about Sean Payton, how he's been doing on the other side, but this is a chess match.
Cooper Kupp, he had 8. He was the Super Bowl MVP 4 years ago.
Good.
George Galati's the running back. Fake to him. Darnold to the end zone. Barner's got a touchdown. A.J. Barner has the first touchdown of Super Bowl 60.
One play downfield.
Gain of 24, trying to find some tempo, trying to take a shot play. Downfield for Hollins, he's got it! Touchdown, New England! So a scramble and 2 made dimes.
Rick Bullen was late. Trying to not let these guys substitute in and out. They did get a substitution in there.
And they bring a pressure as well, and they get a knockdown as Witherspoon came under pressure, and Uchenna Nwosu is going the distance for a touchdown!
Same blitz, Mike, has killed them all night long. They just cannot come up with answers, and it's not that difficult, and it's to the open side for Drake May, and this is going to be just a learning experience tonight.
It feels like Witherspoon's been coming on that blitz 10 times in this game, and that one got there finally. It wasn't just Darnold, it was the new coordinator, Kubiak, and might be looking for another coordinator if Kubiak takes this Raiders job as his recruit. May setting up, throwing it out. Stevenson takes it off his shoe tops and scores a touchdown. Looks like May was going to run it in. The last second flipped it towards Ramondre Stevenson.